Okay, welcome online students. Please take your packet out, and for those of you in class who are like, Jamie, we don't even have our packets yet! But don't worry, here they are, to your rescue. So I would say put this package straight into your binder. It is Oral Communications Assignment 1. Don't worry, you're not doing a presentation. It's called Obtain Information from Others. So if you put this straight into your package, into your binder, then you can flip through it as we're going here. So I know it won't be quite as clear for you folks out there online, but have this in front of you. Have the checklist. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, there we go. Have this checklist in front of you, and even if you can't see the screen very well, hopefully you'll know what we're talking about when we refer to the checklist. Okay, so this is a fun assignment. I promise you guys are going to love it. I'm not sure how it's going to work for you because you're leaving us, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Okay, so the first thing on your checklist is to watch the Together lesson on YouTube, which is now a link that I send directly to you from Screencast-O-Matic. So if you've done that already, awesome. Now, watch the Stage 2 lesson on YouTube. That's what all of you guys are doing right now. So give yourself a check mark. Okay. And read and follow along with the video. So that's what you guys are doing right now. So give yourself a check mark. Doesn't this feel good? You just get check marks all over the place. Because you're such superstar students. Okay. The next thing says assignment description. So read. We need to read the assignment description in your Stage 2 binder on page 15. So I'm just going to call that up here. And you guys should have it right there. And just zoom up. And everybody has it in front of them. And online, hopefully you can kind of see it. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. All right. Does everybody in class have this in front of them right now?
Yes.
Obtain information from others? Okay. So think of a topic that interests you. You can already start thinking, what interests me? Prepare questions to ask. Okay? That'll be pretty easy because we're also niche in it. Okay? Ask some of these questions. Oh, I can do that. No problem. Get information. Okay. This is what we're going to do. So get information from more than one person for each situation. In person or on the phone. So that's where you come in over there. In formal or informal situations. So who can tell me what is the difference between formal and informal? If I say that party that I went to was really formal, what kind of party would that be?
Like low-key, like calm?
Oh, you're thinking the opposite. So you're already getting us to informal. I like that word low-key. So informal is low-key. All right? It's low-key, calm. Now, what would be formal then? If informal is low-key and calm and not fancy, what would formal be? Fancy. Yeah. Maybe you don't know the people very well. Okay.
I'm thinking all dressed up in champagne.
What's that over there?
I'm thinking like all dressed up in
all dressed up.
Champagne and
Yeah, champagne. Just like Maria's wedding is going to be super formal. Okay, so formal and informal. So when you're getting information from somebody, what do you think would be an example of a formal situation? So we're talking about parties here, but we often talk about formal and informal, not just related to parties, but for other things in life as well. So for example, what would be the difference between a an informal email message? Who would you write a formal email message to?
To business.
To a business, yeah. So we're talking about business, maybe your church. What's that? Your job, yeah. For a job, that would be super formal. Would it be formal if you wrote an email to me? It could be, depending on your teacher's style. Would you guys say I'm a super formal person or a more informal person?
Informal.
Yes, okay, so if you're emailing me, it can be informal. If you're emailing the director of the language program who you don't know very well, and you want, I don't know, you're asking for a computer or something, you would definitely go with the formal, right? Very polite, very good, proper language and everything. So we're actually thinking about formal and informal all the time, whether we know it or not, right? How well we know someone, or how well we don't, whatever. So I'll just let you know for this first assignment, it's going to be pretty informal. These questions that you're going to go and ask people to get information, it's going to be people that you kind of know or that aren't like have a higher job than you or something like that. So it's going to be an informal survey that we're going to conduct. So what's a survey? Anybody know? I said, excuse me, young woman. You're not really, well, young woman, I don't mean teenager, you're not old. Would you have time to answer a few questions for me, please?
Yes.
I'm from Bell MTS, and I would like you to switch to our provider. So let me ask you a few questions about your current cell phone plan. Are you okay with that? No, thank you. I don't have time for you. Boop. Okay. So, has anybody ever been approached to do a survey on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it all the time, right? But it's not actually very often that we come to school and our classmates survey us and ask us questions. This is your chance to do that with your classmates, to develop a survey, to ask them questions about some kind of topic in their life, maybe about their identity, okay? So anyways, this is where we're going with this assignment. We're going to make a survey. Okay. So during each conversation, check to see that each person is able to provide the information. If they're unable to provide the information, find another person and make brief notes. So include the questions you ask and the information obtained from each person in each situation. So we're just doing one situation. The reason why they say each situation is because you'll see there are two different lines for this assignment. So the first time we do it, we're going to focus on just doing a survey with our classmates. The second time we do it, it might be a more formal situation where we're calling somewhere to try and get information that we need. Okay? But today, it's just going to be, we're going to be talking about an informal survey. Any questions so far? All right, so let's go back to our checklist and see what we're going to do next. So, now I gotta recheck here. So we've done that. We've read the assignment description in our stage 2 binder, and now we're going to read the detailed assignment description. So that should be the next page in your packet. And it looks like this. Everybody has it? Yeah. Everybody? So Maria, I'll do this for you when you're there. I'll be like, look at this one, okay? You're not gonna be able to see it up there now. You're not going to be able to see it here, just follow, okay? Okay, so sometimes I like to call the one we just read the skeleton. Everybody knows what a skeleton is? Your bones. This is the meat. This is the schmofat. All right? Okay. So let's follow along. In this assignment, you will be gathering information by talking to others. Yay, everybody loves talking to others. We gather information almost every day of our lives. We do it every time we ask our children, who wants a cheese sandwich for lunch and who wants a peanut butter sandwich. We do it when we phone our brothers and sisters to see what day everyone can get together for Christmas dinner. We do it when we ask several of our friends who they think will win the Grey Cup. You guys know what the Grey Cup is? Football. These are informal situations in which to gather information. They are called informal because the person gathering information knows the people to whom he or she is speaking, and everyone feels comfortable with each other. Sometimes we need to ask information of people we don't know well. A mother does this when she's in the shopping mall and is going from one store to another to find out if they have birthday Barbie with tiara her daughter wants for her birthday. A husband does it when he phones 2 or 3 florists to see which one has the best price on the dozen roses he wants to buy his wife for Valentine's Day. Aw, that's gonna be your husband this year. Never my husband. These are formal situations in which to gather information. The information you will be gathering in this assignment will be more complicated than the information asked for in the examples you just read. You will need to prepare several questions to ask, and you will need to make notes of the answers you get when you ask the questions. Page 29 in your Record of Achievement manual, that's what you guys have there, has a good list of things for you to remember to do when you ask others for information. You may want to use it as a checklist as you complete this assignment. Think about which of these skills you already do well and which skills you may need to work on. Your tutor will help you with this. So if you flip your page, that should be the next page. I actually copied that checklist for you guys. It looks like this. Everybody has it? So I want you to take like a minute or two to self-evaluate, to see, do I already do these things or do I not do these things when I'm asking people for information? So if you feel like I know and use ways to concentrate on the speaker while I'm listening, if you feel like most of the time you can't concentrate and the person's just talking and you're like, what am I going to cook for supper tonight? Then just say, I'm beginning, because I'm not really doing that well, or I can do this sometimes, or I can do this. So just go ahead and read through each of those. I'm going to pause the video, take some time, and self-evaluate. See which ones you already do and which ones you need to work on.